Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn and I am the Soul Medicine Oracle. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, I'm going to touch a little bit on a sore subject here today. I wanted to talk about comparison and how we get through that. Lately, I've been bombarded with good news from everyone. You know, good news, everyone's going through just some really good times and I'm happy and I'm excited for them. But I would be a hypocrite if I did not admit this. A part of me kind of fell into a little bit of jealousy there and just kind of, took a look at my own life and got a little bit depressed there for a minute. And I just had to work through those feelings and I had to work through why I was feeling jealous and why I was, all these feelings were coming up, and I just didn't really understand. I do want everyone, understand this, I do want everyone to succeed. But this is what's so funny about the human mind and about psychology, I guess, is that when we see other people succeeding and we're not necessarily succeeding in our lives, it kind of makes us a little bit jealous. Why is that? Why do we get these feelings of jealousy, or why do we start envying other people's lives? Well, for one, especially with social media, it seems that everything comes easier to everybody, and it seems that, everybody has it better than we do, and we start, beating up on ourselves, and we're like, oh my gosh, I should be so much farther in life, or I want what they have, and it's not coming as easy for me, or, just a list of a million different things of why these feelings of jealousy pop up. But then, as we break it down, the thing that started giving me relief, the thought that started giving me relief was, wait a minute, we don't know. We don't know how much they had to struggle to get to where they're at. We don't know how many nights they prayed and how many nights they cried themselves to sleep. We don't know the struggle. So it's easy for us to get caught up in, oh my gosh, they got this and they succeeded here and they, did this and that. But we don't know the hours, the endless hours of struggle that they've gone through to get to where they're at. And it just really made me take a pause, really made me just kind of look within and understand that, yes, I'm going through struggle. Everybody goes through struggle, and eventually there's going to be that breakthrough. Eventually there's going to be that, aha moment. And eventually there's going to be that, that the manifestation coming to fruition, if you will, that will come after the storm and after the struggle and after the depression and after all of those things, right? And then I started to really understand that, so the areas of your life, so if you're looking at someone else's life and, they have a house or they have a job or they're married or they have kids or whatever, you look at someone else's life, and if that's the area where you're getting jealous, if that's bringing up a trigger for you, then that's your clue and that's your key, that's the part of your life where you need to work on, or that's the part where so this is where we identify a desire. We are identifying a desire. And this is why it's so important that we understand the law of attraction. And this is exactly why it's so important that we understand that we are the creators of our lives. There isn't, some, big bad person like ruining our lives on purpose. This is where we understand that we can come into our power and we can use law of attraction to create the life that we want, the life of our dreams, our dream life. And I just find it so interesting that when we look at these triggers, and instead of beating up on ourselves for these triggers like I was like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't feel this way. I should not be feeling so, jealous or angry or upset or frustrated with my own life or depressed or whatever. I should not be feeling that. Instead of beating up on ourselves, we take a breath and we say, it's okay. It's okay that we feel these feelings. We're human. Of course we're going to feel these feelings, We acknowledge that we have these jealousy feelings arising within us, and then we say, okay, why am I jealous? Okay, so this means that there's an area of my life that I need to work on. This is what I want to work towards. This is what I want to manifest in my life. This is what I want to create for myself. Now, how do we do that? So we start to really put the law of attraction into action And how do we do that? We identify our desire, we set out our intentions, we clarify and get super, super, super clear on what we want. And then we put it out to the universe and we say, okay, this is what I want. I know for sure, 110%, this is what I want. And I know, so you have to believe, I know that it's going to come to fruition. I know that it's going to come into my life. And you leave it up to the universe. According to Abraham Hicks, you leave it to the universe and you don't worry about it. You don't think about it. And somehow the universe will bring all the cooperative components, as they say, together to bring it into your life. And a lot of this is getting out of our own way and allowing ourselves to believe that it will happen and that it will come. And I have manifested some amazing things into my life. I have used the law of attraction. Now remember, the law of attraction is not just sitting idly by and waiting for it to fall out of the sky. Law of attraction is being so in tune. This is why meditation is so important. Law of attraction is being so in tune with the universe that you are listening for those impulses, for those moments when the universe says, hey, you need to take this action. Hey, you need to go call this person, or you need to go, go to this place or make this phone call, or, whatever it is, whatever the impulse is to get you to your desires. So that was a really big thing for me that I just have recently been learning, is the law of attraction can't necessarily work without your action, but there's a word for it and it's slipping my mind right now. Divine action, intentional action. I think I would just call it intentional action, meaning that it is aligned with your desire and it is aligned with your desire. So if this has helped, I hope you found this helpful. I just wanted to come on here and not, sound or be a hypocrite where I'm over here promoting, oh my gosh, I want everyone to win, and then I'm secretly over here feeling super not happy. But this is why it's important to work through these emotions. It is important to work through these feelings. It is important to work through these triggers so that we understand why it's happening and we understand what's going on. And so now I'm at the place where I am really just so grateful for these triggers, because it is these things that get brought up and that help us just clear ourselves and help us get rid of all of that baggage and the lower vibrations, and help us get on a path to where we can actually get what we desire, right? Isn't that exciting? I find that incredibly exciting. So I'm trying to remember the steps. This is why I say just go listen to Abraham Hicks, go listen to all that other stuff, because they break it down really, really well. So it's really simple though. Intention, meditation, believing, allowing, and then taking those steps, taking that action, not being afraid to act on those impulses that will come when you're listening to the universe. Yes? Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.